Did you know that globally, 250 million children aren't on track to learning even the most basic literacy and numeracy skills? We cannot afford to ignore this given that our fates are interconnected. Our economic prosperity, environmental sustainability, public safety, and last but not least, our health. One economy fails and we all feel the effects. Among global education's most urgent challenges is the severe lack of trained teachers, particularly female teachers. In fact, 9 million trained teachers are needed in sub-Saharan Africa by 2030. Ever since I was a kid, I always wondered, what would it be like if I didn't get any education at all? Hi, my name is Yumi from Jakarta, Indonesia, and by this speech, I'll try to make an impact by reducing the lack of education in the world. Now you might wonder, what is lack of education? A lack of education can be defined as a state where people have a below average level of common knowledge about basic things that they would urgently need in their daily life. For instance, this could include basic knowledge in math, writing, spelling, and so on. Especially in poor developing countries, educational inequality is quite prevalent. Lack of education is a drastically big global issue that affects many lives. This causes multiple issues, and it is an issue we cannot look over. The simple problem of not having education causes problems for the community, such as an intolerant society, and it will create a cycle of poverty. Lack of education is a great contributor to problems in a community, but it doesn't only affect the community. It affects problems all around the world in a negative way. Societies with high rates of education completion have lower crime, better overall health, and civic involvement. Lack of access to education is considered the root of poverty. People who lack in education mostly have trouble getting ahead in life, have worse health, and are poorer than the well-educated. Major effects of lack of education includes poor health, lack of a voice, shorter lifespan, unemployment, exploitation, and gender inequality. However, access to education can mean getting out of the cycle. You need the education to help you survive and to enjoy life. What type of education and how much education that you got depends where do you live and whether the education is from your family, your society, or in school. We also need to appreciate how people have been trying to process the education that they got. Often, people do not realize and value the knowledge and special skills they have gained for surviving in their environment, or the unique abilities they have inherited or developed. For people living in a developed country, reading, writing, and basic math become essential tools to gaining an income, and with an income to survive. The ability to buy the basics depends on having the money to spend. Wherever you are, literacy and math are tools that help open doors to find out how other people live and can lead to more opportunities in life. Education is certainly important. So what can we do to prevent and reduce the lack of education? We can educate and raise awareness on how important education is to people. Try to give financial support to poor families and improve the access to education for every person. So when exactly will we reach a point when every person has at least an average level of knowledge? For now, no one knows for sure, but if you take an action, I can guarantee that day is fast approaching. The action you take will affect this world. Tomorrow can be a better day. Thank you.